Pain isn't the enemy. Running from it is. Most people treat pain like a warning sign. Stop, back away, protect yourself. Guts treats pain like a compass. It points him toward the one thing that can't lie, his weakness. Every scar he earns isn't a reminder of suffering, it's proof of evolution. Others break when the world hits them. Guts hits back while bleeding. Because here's the truth nobody wants to hear. The fastest way to grow is to walk exactly where the pain tells you not to. Pain says, that's your limit. Guts says, then that's where I start. On screen, pain equals data. He doesn't wait to feel ready. He moves while it hurts. He learns while it burns. He becomes stronger every time he refuses to back down. Ask yourself this: what would happen if the moments you avoid became the moments you attack? Don't look away. I'll show you how Guts turns agony into advantage and how weakness becomes a weapon if you're ruthless enough to use it. The first principle of pain. Weak people wait for motivation. Guts acts because the alternative is death. When he swings that massive slab of iron, his muscles scream, his bones grind, his lungs burn like fire. But he never slows, because he knows the rule. Pain is not punishment, pain is information. On screen, pain equals direction. Every strike that hurts tells him exactly where he must improve. Every enemy that overwhelms him shows him where he is still lacking. Every failure gives him a map of what to sharpen next. Most people misinterpret the signal. It hurts, I should stop. Guts understands the truth. It hurts, so this is where I transform. Look at the world around him. Griffith's charisma, demons with magic, gods pretending to rule fate. Guts has none of that. No blessings, no shortcuts, no destiny. All he has is pain, and he turns it into progress. Because pain has one gift most people never recognize. It exposes exactly what you must conquer. You can hide fear, you can deny weakness, but pain shows the truth anyway. And Guts doesn't look away. He uses it as fuel. Question that decides everything. Do you let pain stop you or shape you? Fear is a compass. Everyone has fear. Guts just refuses to obey it. Most people think fear means danger, but fear actually means importance. If something scares you, it threatens the identity you're trying to protect. That's why insecure people avoid challenges. Their ego is too fragile to be tested. Guts didn't have an ego to protect. He had a life to win. When he first picked up that massive sword, his hands shook, his vision blurred, his heartbeat thundered in his ears. Fear screamed at him, "Leave!" But that scream revealed something, the direction worth charging toward. On screen, fear points forward. Fear shows the exact path of transformation. The bigger the fear, the greater the upgrade. The closer the threat, the sharper your focus must become. The louder the doubt, the more vital the mission. Guts turns instinct upside down. Instead of stepping back when his chest tightens, he steps through it. He doesn't fight because he believes he will win. He fights because turning back would mean becoming a version of himself he refuses to live with. That's the core. Some men run to save their life. Guts runs to save his identity. There is one test in life that never lies. Cross the line where fear tries to stop you. See who you become on the other side. Rejection is fuel. Most people crumble the moment they feel unwanted. Guts evolved the moment he realized he was alone. He wasn't raised with love. He wasn't given guidance. He wasn't offered a place to belong. He was born into rejection, and he forged it into momentum. Where others seek validation first, Guts builds value first. People want acceptance before they take action. Guts takes action before anyone accepts him. That's the difference between a follower and a force. On screen, need nothing, become everything. Real isolation isn't physical. It's when you try to rise and nobody claps, nobody helps, nobody understands. That's the moment most quit. Guts didn't quit. He sharpened himself on the silence. Every insult became weight for his legs. Every abandonment became armor for his heart. Every night alone became a contract with his future self. I will not die ordinary. People say they're broken by rejection, but rejection is just proof that you're walking a path few have the courage to stand on. Guts knows if they can't see your worth yet, good. It means your transformation is still loading. Pain equals strategy. Weak men avoid pain. Strong men misuse it. Guts reads it. Pain isn't punishment. Pain is data. Where it hits, why it hurts, what must adapt. A cut on the arm? Shift the blade angle. A shattered rib? change breathing rhythm. Blood in his eyes? Fight by sound and instinct. Most people drown in the feeling. Guts hunts the message. On screen, pain equals signal. He doesn't scream, he doesn't freeze, he doesn't wait for rescue. He calculates. Pain says you're still alive. Pain says there's something left to protect. Pain says move. When the world crushes him, he doesn't ask why me. He asks what now? Because if the pain is here, then the opportunity is close. The blade gets sharper by grinding against resistance. So does the mind. Most people search for comfort. Guts searches for the edge. Every scar is a line of code rewriting him into something humanity wasn't built to contain. The struggler mindset. Most people collapse because they think life is supposed to be fair. Guts knows fairness is a fairy tale children tell themselves to sleep. The brand of the struggler is brutal. You move while bleeding, you swing while shaking, you stand when every reason says fall. On screen, struggle is alive. He doesn't wait for hope. He creates hope by refusing to die. Every time the world tries to erase him, he answers with one act. Continue. Not perfectly, not fearlessly, not clean, just continue. That is the whole secret. Progress isn't loud. Survival isn't pretty. Strength isn't emotional. It's a decision you make while your hands are still trembling. Guts never becomes a hero. He becomes a force. Not because he wins, but because he won't stop. His enemies aren't demons or gods. His only real enemy is the version of himself that gives up. Kill that version every morning. If you reached here, comment one word: endure. Subscribe.